Aries, what's poppin'? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aries. I'm not a singer, but I'm going to put it down for you anyway. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, it is officially Aries season. I'm trying not to be loud as hell because it's late, but I'm super amped, all right? I'm not even an Aries, and I'm amped like I don't know what. I'm so happy I made it to Aries season. I'm telling you, 2020 was a crazy-ass year. It wrapped up a decade of just some real craziness. So now we're starting a new era, and we beginning with your season. So man, oh man, I think I'm not the only one who feels that way. So this is a special season, a special time. I love spring. I love this time of year. I feel alive. I feel free. I feel like, how the leaves, start growing from the trees and the grass starts growing, and, the April showers, and then you got the sun coming out and everything is growing. Like, that's the energy I feel when I think about Aries season. It's a super dope time. And I'm kind of jealous I wasn't born during Aries season, but I get to share Mars with you because I got a lot of Scorpio placements. So, Aries, happy birthday, baby. You made it another year. Solar return in full effect. Let me know what you're doing for your birthday. Let me know what your birth date is. Put it in the comments. And let me know what you got planned for your birthday. All right? I love you guys. I appreciate the support you showed us, especially those of you who come back to the channel time and time again. You guys are amazing. Thank you. I hope you have the best birthday ever, and I'm sending you lots of blessings, internet hugs, and I hope that your birthday brings you, just a plethora of abundance and wealth and health in every area of your life, Aries, every area. So we're going to do a birthday spread for you because I want to show you love, We're going to bring in Aries season right. I'm even changing up things on the channel. I done got new cards, okay? So, because we're going to do things different. Because I've been planning for the last 3 months. Like, yeah, Aries season is going to be what's popping. So, I got to get, some things different on the channel. So, we're going to be doing readings where, it's going to be more, there's going to be, how can I say it? There's going to be more of a variety of topics that we're going to be talking about in the readings, okay? So, we're going to do that. Now, look at the first card that comes out. Ain't this something? Okay, this is why I know Aries season is going to be the fucking bomb. All right, so this is the card that represented last year, Aries. All right, so let's get the card that represents what you must let go of for this solar return. We have Uranus, and we'll go over that in a sec. I just want to show you all the cards. All right. Now, what gift is the universe bringing you? All right, you all know we like birthday gifts. And shout out to you, Pisces, Aries cuspers. Happy birthday to you guys as well. So, as far as what the universe is going to bring you this year, we got the North Node, Destiny. Oh, okay. We're going to chat about that. All right. And then what we're going to look at is what you should embrace for this solar return. We got Sagittarius energy. So, we'll talk about that. And then finally here, what energies will represent this coming season for you? Okay. And we have the 12th house. All right. We are leaving Pisces season right now, which is the 12th house. So we'll talk about what we need to embrace moving forward. And like I said, I was just saying happy birthday to the Pisces, Aries cuspers. So that could have a little something to do with you also. All right. So the overall energy that we got for you guys with this reading is Aquarius, the innovator. So this is about being experimental, rational, unique, liberal, electric, group-oriented, humanitarian, free, radical, eccentric, diverse, futuristic, utopian, idiosyncratic, disruptive, edgy, and detached. So this is like your overall energy for this solar return. This is how you are. You're like the innovator. Well, we already know that about you anyway, Aries. You're a great leader. You're rude. The Emperor is your card. And we know he's someone who's very dynamic. He's a leader. He's somebody who's not afraid to put in that work, not afraid to do what it is that needs to be done to get that money, not afraid to put people in check. Okay, he's usually someone who works for himself, and if he doesn't, he's a has a high-ranking position. Because I don't know too many Aries who like to be working for other people and like to be told what to do. And if it is, it's more of a job that gives them more freedom than anything. But a lot of the Aries that I know and that I'm familiar with, they're doing their own thing. All right. So, and not to shun anybody who's an Aries who's working for someone. It's just that it depends on your placement. Some of you are able to tolerate that, while some of you are not. It's just a gene that Aries has. There are a lot of them, depending on the other placements in their chart, they're not comfortable working for people because they don't like being told what the fuck to do. Aries does what the fuck Aries wants to do. And if you don't know that by now, then especially those of you who are cross watchers watching for Aries, or you have other placements in your chart that are Aries, so you're checking this out. Aries does what Aries wants to do. You can't tell Aries shit. And Aries don't like to be told what to do neither. Okay? So, with that being said, my loves, what represented last year? We have Aries season that represented last year, the sign of Aries. So let's talk about that. So the characteristics of Aries itself is somebody who's active, a self-starter, somebody who's daring, who's fierce, assertive, fiery, exhilarating, innocent as well, okay? Because you got that fool energy that sometimes is shared with you in Aquarius. Remember, Aquarius is your overall energy. So to me, that's that Uranus energy. And speaking of which, is the next card we're going to get to. So yeah. The other characteristics are like you're sparky, you're courageous, you're like selfish, okay? You can be. You're macho as well, very impulsive, quick to let a person know, argumentative, and you're very competitive, okay? So that's how things were going last year for you. Those are the characteristics you were exhibiting last year. And as a result, a lot of people didn't like it. Because you're not the type of person that's going to let somebody tell you what to do. You're going to argue with a person. You're going to let them know. You're not the type of person who's going to bow out in competition. Okay? You are all for that. Competition is your middle. Competition is the definition of Aries. When you look up Aries, that's one of the synonyms for Aries. Competitive. All right? It's not going down. It's not going down without a fight. Not at all. All right? You're very fierce. You're very daring. You're assertive. Your bossy. You know what I'm saying? You don't let people tell you, no, that's not what's going on. So you was doing what you wanted to do in your last year. You were doing exactly what you wanted to do, living by these characteristics. Okay? Then we have what, actually, let's clarify that while we're here. And then we could just move on to the next one. So as a result of that, let's see what we got. What does Aries need to know about their energy for last year? Okay, it was about that money. So a lot of you were financially stable, financially successful because you were in your Aries element, being active, being a self-starter. So a lot of you started your own businesses, or if you had your own business already, you came up some. A lot of you, I feel like you came up during this pandemic. Because of your tenacity, because of your fierceness, your boldness, your uniqueness, you thinking outside the box and not afraid to be yourself and who you are. I feel like a lot of you, you benefited from that financially this year. Okay? Or this past year. Now let's take a look at Uranus, because this is what represents, this is what you must let go of for this year. Okay, so Uranus, revolution. So let's see. So breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology, innovation, humanitarianism, reform, surprise, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected, rupture, edge, diversity, enlightening. So this is what you must let go of this year. I feel like because Uranus is about revolution. It's about forward movement. Okay, Uranus is an energy about surprise, whether it's good or bad. It's surprise. So I mean, you guys are an energy of innovation anyway. You guys are, Aquarius and Aries are a lot alike. That's why you got the Fool card, which represents Uranus, and a lot of people call it Aries as well. You're all about taking that new beginning, taking those steps when other people might be scared or apprehensive or they don't have all the facts. You're like, look, what facts do I need? I know what I'm feeling. Let's move forward with this. All right. So I feel like this is you letting go of people who are not like that. Letting go of people who try to hold you back, who don't understand where you are and why you're doing what you're doing and how you're doing, instead of just letting you be. Like, you got to understand, Aries has to be Aries. Aries has to be able to do what Aries wants to do when Aries wants to do it and how Aries wants to do it. All right, so let's clarify that. Okay. Oops. So we got thought in reverse. Yeah. Don't even give them a second thought. These are people who are stagnant. People who don't have this Uranus energy, they're very stagnant. They are they got to get permission. They got to see what everybody else is doing first before they try to do it, or before they think about doing it, before they even consider it. They got to be these are people who are led. You know, these are not people who lead. You lead. So you're not going to get along with people who are not revolutionary in their own right. People who have to wait for somebody to hold them by the hand and walk them through. Somebody you got to explain every little bit of detail to, back and forth, and argue with them because they're scared to take 2 steps forward, positive, in a forward direction. They want to stay stuck. Like, you're not dealing with that anymore with the thought in reverse. You're not thinking about these people. You're not the type who has to think everything through 20,000 times. When you feel it in your heart and you feel it in your soul, you just go for it. And that's why you were so successful. So what you got to let go of this year is people who are not on that same energy, not on that same vibe as you. Because what's going to happen is you're going to keep getting this. But if you keep fucking with those people, you're not going to get it. It's going to be this. And I know you ain't having that. So yeah. So in order for you to keep, you know, for a lot of you, you had a very successful year and a very good year. A lot of you were just dealing with a lot of haters. I know, because I was doing your readings all year. So you was just dealing with a lot of haters, whether it was a significant other, whether it was a girlfriend or boyfriend or a wife or a husband. Okay. Some of you, you know, you may have had third parties, and the people who came on to you were people who were after what they could get from you. They were about money and prestige and whatever they could get from you. So they came in and tried to ruin your relationships and things like that. Some of you, you were with partners that were karmic in nature, and you had to let them go. And some of you, because of that, your financial situation has gotten better. Okay? Some of you were with people who just held you back. They held you back. They didn't have the same vision as you. They didn't have the same leadership skills and ability as you. They were scared to take leaps of faith. Like, and that was stunting your growth, right? So as far as number 3 here, this third card here, this is the gift the universe is giving you. So this is your north node. So what you may want to check is what your north node is in your chart. All right, because this is what your destiny is your north node, is what you're destined to do in this lifetime. All right, so we have soul school, learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, fruition, North Star, process, development, practice, path, beacon, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey. So the universe is giving you free range to do what it is that you want to do, because you've been doing what the universe has asked you to do. A lot of you have been living by your true north node. And if you haven't, the universe is paving the way. So anything that's negative in your way, that's keeping you from ascending towards your true north node, is going to be removed. And you're going to get blessings. The blessings that you get for following your destiny, for following your purpose, for being obedient. You're going to get blessings for that. That's a beautiful, beautiful gift from the universe. I would take that in a heartbeat. Okay? Definitely. So definitely check your natal chart. See where your north node is at. Look at the characteristics for that sign, and start embodying those characteristics as you move forward through this year. Okay? Yeah, we have clarified wife. So it doesn't necessarily mean a wife as in, you know, the physical. It could be for some of you. So some of you are going to get a wife. Some of you are going to get a husband. Okay? Following your true north node, your true destiny. Some of you, unfortunately, may lose a wife or lose a husband following your true north node destiny. Some of you, you know, it's like you may marry that lifestyle. Okay? As far as you following your true north node, you know, you may embody those characteristics so much that it becomes a lifestyle for you, and it's what you're married to, and that's just it. All right, so that's what I got for your gift. Now, the 4th card represents what you should embrace. We have the Sagittarius energy here, and this is talking about the Voyager. So it says enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, bareback, unbridled, experimental, lucky, boundless, traveling, risk-taking, tactless, self-righteous. So some of you, with this about what you should embrace, some of you should travel more, do more traveling. All right. So the universe may bless you with that, especially if you follow in your North Node. You may meet your wife overseas or your husband overseas. For others of you, it's being more independent. Okay. Especially if you want to take that leap of faith and you want to go out there and start your own business, or you want to expand the business that you have. All right. Being enthusiastic about that and taking a risk, because risk taking is here. All right. And boundless. But you also have to be tactful. Okay. Be careful not to be tactless and to be self-righteous. Be careful about that. Okay. So, but believing in yourself in a self-righteous sense is a positive thing. So yes, embrace that. You know what I'm saying? So the universe is telling you to go for the adventure. Do what Aries does. Aries is adventurous. Aries is happy-go-lucky. Aries is somewhat, introverted. Some of you are introverted, some of you are extroverted. It just depends on what you got in your chart. But you're very generous as well. You do have to be careful to make sure that you're doing things that are, or you're moving in an ethical way. Okay. But this is what you should embrace this year. More of moving in a manner in which you are looking at what is important to you, what matters to you. Okay. What is... I was doing a reading for Aries. I was doing a reading for the Aries men. And it was like, when we were talking about the spiritual part, and I had to delete it because it got messed up. But for those of you who are Aries men, I usually do the bi-monthly Men of Fire series, also Men of Water, Men of Earth, and Men of Air. But I did not get to do it, the bi-weekly portion this week, and I'm sorry about that. But I tried to do the video, and then it messed up, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to do it all over. And I didn't get a chance to do it, so I'm just going to hook you guys up in another week and a half with the one for April. But when I was doing it, it was talking about the spiritual ascension part, where you guys were becoming more in tune with your ancestors. A lot of you are more in tune with your creator. You're communicating more with your creator because you're starting to see the blessings that are coming towards you. Hello. Money. All right. And some of you, because of that, because you were speaking to your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels, you were following your North Node already. You are getting the things that you want in life. So you're establishing that connection. You're making it more of a part of your life on a regular basis. Some of you are praying more than you ever have before, because you see that the universe is hearing you. So that's a beautiful energy to have. So yeah, we're showing that here with more philosophical and being more self-righteous. So yeah, tap into yourself, your higher self, and decide what's best for you. Don't worry about what everybody else has to say. All right. And you will avoid misfortune by doing that. Okay. So be very careful. All right. Now, the last card that shows here is what energies represent this coming Aries season for you. We have the 12th house energy here, which talks about surrender. So it says subconscious, the subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness. So I've been telling everybody this is the season of karma. Forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prayer, Akashic records. So remember, I was just telling you in reference to, spirituality. This is what this saying that you should embrace, and what is going to, what energies are going to represent you this season. You being in contact more with your higher self, your spiritual being, your ancestors, your God, your Jesus, your Jehovah, whoever you believe in, being more in tune with that energy, or wanting to connect more with that energy, wanting to be able to hear what they're telling you, and opposed to what everybody else is saying anyway. You already got that gift anyway, where you don't worry about what other people say. But now it's like, okay, let me dig deeper. Let me talk to my higher self more so than that other one on the other side of me, the devil part of me. Let me connect more with the spiritual side of me, the more ascended side of me. And that's what you do when you attach with your North Node and connect with your North Node. So a lot of you are going to be doing that. And that's a beautiful thing. So if you're already on that path and this is something that resonates with you, keep doing what you're doing, because look at this. All right. For those of you who have businesses, or for those of you who are interested in expanding your business overseas, like, big things are coming for you. Big things when you tap into your higher self. So, man, this is a beautiful, beautiful birthday reading. Let's get you guys some advice, and we're going to wrap this up for you. Beautiful energy. So, just keep following your gut. Keep following your intuition. Keep doing what you feel is right. The hell with what everybody else says, as long as you ain't hurting nobody and you're following your North Node energies. All right? Make sure you pull up your chart so that you know what it is. And, you know, do some research on it. Do some research on the characteristics for that particular sign. Because that's what you're going to, that's the energies you want to embody. All right. So, for example, my North Node is Aquarius. So what I want to embody is, you know, being more humanitarian, you know, because that's what I'm supposed to be here doing, like these readings. So it's in my chart that this is what I'm supposed to be doing with my North Node in Aquarius and my Mars in Aquarius. Right. So let's get you some advice. All right. So we got to be fair. So the first thing you want to do is be fair to you. All right. Be fair to those around you as well. But, you know, if you have to leave somebody behind because they're holding you back and, you know, you see that things are being stifled in your life because this person is around or this situation is around or these things are around or this ideology is what you're moving by, then go ahead and let it go. Be fair to yourself. You know when things are not going well or when you got people around you who are not supposed to be around you, when your money starts drying up, your health starts to deteriorate, you constantly stress, and then it trickles into every area of your life where every area of your life is messed up. If every area of your life is messed up, you really need to sit down and talk with your higher self, for sure. But moving forward, you know, as far as you doing what it is that you need to do, just make sure you're being fair to you and everybody around you. Let's get another card for Aries and their birthday and shit. It's your birthday. There's some mending going on for some of you. You know, the 12th house does deal with healing. Okay. So some of you are going to be dealing with a lot of mending and healing. All right. It could be internally. It could be with siblings. It could be with a parent. You know, it could just be internally within you. It doesn't have to be with anybody in particular. All right, but there's healing energies around you, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, because you need your health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health. Because if you don't got that, you don't got shit. No matter how much money you got. Because somebody who's not well, that's the one thing they want. You know, especially physically. If you ain't physically well, that's the first thing you want. No matter how much money you got. All right, one more. For my Aries in their birthday season. Poised. All right now, hothead. All right, hothead. Keep your cool. All right, this is very important for you. But as you ascend and you start tapping into your North Node energy and you start healing, you won't be as easily agitated. And besides the fact, I feel like a lot of you have cut out karmic relationships in your life and you know what was bringing you down and what was causing you stress and aggravation. And so now that that's out of your life, you're mending. And so, you know, while you're still fragile, you're still healing, just, you know, try to be careful about the people you're around and the energies that you allow yourself to gravitate amongst and through, because you don't want to be triggered while you're in the process of healing, because you're very sensitive right now. We all are, especially all of us who've come out of karmic connections. We're very sensitive and very fragile now. We're all in a healing state. So, you know, just be patient with yourself. I know patience is not a word for Aries, but, you know, these things do take time to heal. Okay. So for a lot of you, you had some misfortune in the past, you know, and you had to let go of some things that could not be built back up again. Some of you, there could be some things that could be mended, but for a lot of you, it's basically you just healing from, you know, leaving this rubble. You know what I mean? You got some burns, you got some bruises, you got hurt, but you were still able to walk out. So now that you're walking out, you're mending, okay? You still may have some anger and frustration about it, but, you know, be fair to yourself about it. Like, look, I had to do what I had to do. I had to get away while I had to get away. Some of you did, you know, you did get some scuffs, physical, okay? But you walked away and you got away. So now it's time for you to heal. So this is beautiful energy for you. Looks like you got a lot of positive things coming for you for this year, for your solar return. Not just for you, but for everybody in general. Like, I feel this energy. I'm super amped. I hope I'm not being too loud, but I'm so super amped for this Aries season and what it's going to bring. So again, you guys, happy birthday to you. I love you. Thank you so much for checking out the videos and being supportive. And for those of you who subscribed and who hit the notification bell and who check out my videos when I post, I appreciate you. And we're going to do what we can to, I feel like the load is lightening up, the energy's lightening up. So I think the videos are going to be a little bit more lighter in energy. And like I said, I got some different cards. So we're going to be doing things so that we want forward movement. All right. This is what it's all about. So we're going to let go of all of that shit that went in the past, because we're in a new cycle now. We're going to have new demons coming. So we can't be still sitting here mending ourselves and licking our wounds from the old demons, because we got a whole new cycle coming, 2021 through 2029. I mean, through 2030. All right, we just wrapped up this cycle. So, you know, we're healing from all of that shit that went on for the last 10 years. We're getting ourselves ready. So heal up, rest up, stay on your North Node energy, you know, because the universe is going to send us some more tests. All right. So I love you. Thank you so much for all the support. I wish you guys nothing but love, peace, happiness, abundance in every area of your life. Deuces, Aries. Happy birthday.